Alright, Pebbles? Yeah, it's me, Cockney Dave. Ah, shut up. You know you fucking love me. And welcome back to the season funnel of Season 2 on F1 2014. And we're just looking at the contracts here and, well, it's a lot of old fucking shite, isn't it, mate? Fucking lot of old shite. Anyway, let's move on now to USA. So here we are at COTA, and what a steaming pile of shite it is, isn't it, eh? What a steaming pile of shite. Anyway, we're about to cross the line, and let's see what time the Hookster puts in. Oh my goodness, that's fucking good, isn't it? Look, second place, mate. Second fucking place. Anyway, a little bit later to qualifying. Oh, for fuck's sake, mate. For fuck's sake. He's down to 17th place. I'll tell you, this bloke cannot qualify for shit, can he? He cannot qualify for shit. Anyway, we got to be nice to him this week, because he's had a little bit of a bad week, he has. Yeah. He lost his virtual girlfriend. Yeah, that's right. He can't get a fucking real one, so he has to get a fucking virtual one off the internet. What a fucking mong, eh? What a fucking mong. So, yeah, it's his own fucking fault. Too many fucking messages. Anyway, after session 1, he finished in, 16th place, which got us just into qualifying 2, which means he ended up in 12th position for the race. Okay then, let's do this. Yeah, okay, thank you, Cockney Dave, and shut the fuck up. I can get a real girlfriend, alright? Just leave it now, just leave it. Very fucking sensitive right now. Anyway, the 5 lights go out and we say, go, 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 and it's time to go, go, go from 12th position on the grid straight to Rich Mix. We got Magnussen directly in front of us, and you know it's going to be another Hookster dive as we go into turn 1 now. He's going to do a dive, yes he does. Oh, this is going to get very, very close. He tucks in very, very tight into turn 1, very, very tight indeed, because of course you have to remember, lads, you have to make sure it's tight, very, very tight. You don't want it loose now, you don't want it loose, otherwise it'll just, oh my goodness gracious, bloody good God, and he goes straight to the back of Sebastian Vettel. Oh wow, so he was completely unsighted there because the sight of Daniel Ricciardo slowing right down almost completely confused the Hookster there, but he's made it up now into 3rd position. Yes, 3rd position, everyone, on the very, very first lap of the race. He's just behind Lulu, the blessed one himself, of course, Mr. Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes in 2nd place. And I don't think we've got any chance whatsoever of managing to catch up to the back of these Mercedes. And behind us now we have got Sebastian Vettel. I don't know where Daniel Ricciardo is. I think he may actually be out of the race, because it looked like he had some kind of engine failure right at the start there, because he was going very, very slowly indeed. Very, very slowly for a honey badger. Anyway, let's see if we can catch up to the back of these Mercedes cars. Did I actually say that out loud? Did I actually say that? I'm in a Force India and I'm trying to see if I can catch up to the back of these Mercedes. There's the Mercedes of 2014, which, as we know, was all powerful and all conquering. Yes, they won the championship and the constructors. They just won everything. Yes, just everything. They won Sausage Maker of the Year as well in 2014. Did Mercedes? Yes, and Toto Wolff was well excited with that, and so was Susie, as it happened. Anyway, let's move on now. Let's move on as we're just as we're just about to complete lap 1 of this beautiful Grand Prix at the COTA circuit. Still holding on for 3rd position at the moment. Yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy, as we now accelerate forward. Yes, like we always do. Accelerate forward now to lap 2 of the Grand Prix. Still holding on. Oh, the safety car's been deployed. There's a car out. I think that was Rosberg. I think that was Nico Rosberg. Yes, I think he's out of the Grand Prix, so we've made it up into 2nd place now. 2nd position now for the Hookster in the Force India. But the safety car has now been deployed, which means we're going to have to play our usual game on these Codemasters games of, is the safety car working this time, or is it broken? Well, we're just about to find out, because we have got to maintain our safety car pace. Now, are we going to come into the pits? As you can see, we are on the white sidewall tyre, which is actually the medium tyre in real life. But that means that we could go onto the hard tyre right now, which is going to be the super hard tyre. You know, that tyre that is so hard. You never want to meet that tyre in the back of a dark alley, because you'll have your bloody hat off. Yeah, that tyre. We could go onto that one now. And I do believe we've just 12 laps left of the Grand Prix. We could make it into the end. Now, any of the other cars coming in, as we've just scrolled up a little bit for the mini screen, you can see that no, I don't think any of the other cars have come in. As we come in for our super hard tyre, no, none of the cars have come in, so they're coming past us. So we're going to rejoin possibly in, I don't know, 10th position, something like that. Of course, they're all going at safety car speed, so we're not losing that many positions. And we rejoin now in, I think it is going to be 10th place. Yes, it is. It's 10th position behind Adrian Sutil in the Sauber car. This could work out to be very, very good indeed for us. If all the cars have to come in when the safety car comes in and they don't get too much of a head start on us, we could end up in the lead of this Grand Prix. It could have been an absolutely magical, strategical call from the Hookster, or he could have completely fucked it up again like he did a couple of races ago. Yes, you remember that one when it was wet and he didn't come in for wet tyres, and I'll just move on now. Anyway, lap 4 everyone, and it's time for the safety car now to come in, because the cars are now going very, very slowly indeed, as you can see. So we're just building up the tension now. We're just building up the tension as we're about to go into the final turn before the start and finish. And it'll be time to say go, 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 bloody go. And it is time to say go, go, bloody go, because that's exactly what we're going to do now. As you can see, Fernando Alonso is in 7th place. We're already putting the moves on Adrian Sutil in the Sauber. We go round the outside of him as we go into turn 1. Do we get past? Yes, we do. So already up into 9th place. Our next target is Jenson Button. As we accelerate forward now to lap 6 of the Grand Prix, and we've got cars in for the pits already. Cars have come in, and we're going to make up quite a few positions. 5th place, 4th place now for the Hookster. 4th place. Now, if all the cars in front, which is just 3 of them, have to come into the pits and they don't gain much time, we could be in the lead as we accelerate forward to lap 7. And as I say that, all the cars in front of us have indeed come into the pits, as you can see. So we're now going to go up into the lead of this race, I do believe. Yes! Oh my goodness, I cannot contain my excitement. My excitement level has reached almost 1. Almost 1 now as we go into the lead of this Grand Prix in a Force India on lap 8. But can we stay in the lead as we accelerate forward to lap 11? Lap 11, and we're under real pressure now from Daniel Ricciardo, the honey badger himself, who of course is in the Red Bull. Yes, a far superior and faster car than this Force India of 2014, but we are holding our ground on lap 12. Lap 12, still 1st place for the Hookster. Fernando Alonso is currently in 8th as we accelerate forward now to lap 13 the Grand Prix, and we are still holding on to 1st position with just one more bloody lap to go. 1st place still for the Hookster. This is going to be an absolutely magical strategical call for the Hookster. Absolutely magical if we can pull this off and do one more lap and stay ahead of the cars. Well, of course, it's very, very difficult to pass at Kota, so we may be in for a good chance. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to the end of lap 14, and we are, yes, we are going to cross the line in 1st place. Yes, get in there. Fuck's sake. Finally. 11th place for Nico Hülkenberg, so no points for our teammate Fernando Alonso, our rival, finishing 8th position. Wowzers, so there's the scores on the doors then. Look at that, 25 points for the Hookster. Daniel Ricciardo 2nd, Lulu in 3rd, Fernando in 8th, and Hülkenberg in 11th. So the Drivers' Championship now, we are in 3rd position with 181 points. Nico Hülkenberg is in 9th with 74. Well, we're still 141 points behind the leader, but we are the best of the rest right now. Yes, the best of the rest. In the Constructors, we are in 4th place with 185 points. So now it's time to celebrate that victory with the lads back in the shower later. You know, yes, we like to get all the soapy bits out and get in all the crevices and get a good old soapy yeah, anyway, there you go. Fantastic win there for the Hookster, as Sebastian Vettel congratulates us like he always does. Yes, he'll probably go and switch those balls over in a minute and claim he won it. Anyway, on to the next race, which is Brazil. But first we have contract offers, and there we go, everyone. We have done it. We've got a contract offer from Scuderia Ferrari. And yes, as you may have guessed and worked out, we are going to take that offer. We've got another offer from Williams and McLaren, but they can basically go fuck themselves. Yes, go fuck themselves, because we are going to Ferrari for season 3 in a desperate attempt to try and win this bloody championship. But I still believe that to do that, we're going to have to be in a Mercedes. Anyway, we move on to the second to last round in Brazil. And oh my bloody good God, it's raining. It's absolutely chucking down. We've got 4 wet tyres, and of course, as we all know from previous episodes, the Hookster's not very good in the wet. Well, it's not much better in the dry, to be honest. Boom, boom! Yeah, anyway, let's continue now and see what times he can put in. He's going to struggle. He's definitely going to struggle here at Brazil because it's absolutely raining cats, dogs, aunties, Cornish pasties, sausage rolls and corned beef sandwiches. Yes. Oh, but as I say that, he goes into first place. Yeah, that won't last. That won't last, everyone. Anyway, a little bit late. Oh, my goodness, I don't believe it. As I said, that won't last. He's down to 21st position. Sebastian Vettel is behind him. I do presume that he hasn't gone out for a run because he shouldn't be that far down. Anyway, 21st place. Oh, my God, now it's last. We're in last place. Vettel obviously has now put a run in. Can we improve on 22nd position for the grid at Brazil? And the answer to that question is going to be... No. No, we can't. It's last. So once again, it's 0 to 0 time for the Hookster. 22nd position in the wet conditions. First for Lulu. So, for the penultimate time, it's time for the 5 lights to go out once more. And, no, wait, I gotta shit right now. Oh no, there's no time to shit. Okay, go. And it's away we go from last position, but thankfully, it is dry. It is dry in Brazil as we go into turn 1. Let's see if we can do another Hookster dive bomb. Well, of course, you know he's going to. Oh, yes, he gets past Max Chilton, Max the Cash Chilton, and past a huge amount of cars. Already up into 16th place. There's John Elliott. Come on. And there's our teammate Nico Hulkenberg. We've got to get past Hulkenberg because it's vital to get past your teammate. Do we get past Hulky? Do we? Come on, Dave. Come on, pile on. Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was so close. We almost went straight to the back of Jenson Button. Another car going very, very slow. We've got 3 more cars going slow. Daniel Ricciardo. We got the... Oh, we had to go up onto the grass. We had to go onto the grass to try and get past Kimi Räikkönen. Kimi, please. Okay, we get past and we're up into 5th position now. 5th position. It's another fantastic performance from the Hookster once more. Because there's an old saying that goes around here that says that we never give up and we never surrender. Don't you know? Not until the last man is left standing or we are completely out of the points or haven't got a chance of winning anything. That's when we quit. But apart from that, we just keep going with grit, with determination, with guile, with valour, with... Oh, I've run out now. Anyway, we're just about to complete lap 1. Still in 5th position at the moment for Hookster. Kimi Räikkönen is behind us in 6th place. And Felipe Massa in that Williams of 2014, which was a very, very good car. Unlike today's version, which is basically a skip lorry, is ahead of us in 4th place. And Rosberg is in the lead as we accelerate forward now to lap 2. And we've managed to catch up to the back of Sebastian Vettel. I don't know how. I think he may be going slowly. I think he may have a problem with his car. Because technically we shouldn't be able to catch up to the back of Sebastian Vettel, but we have done. Let's see if we can get past him. That's the most important question of all, isn't it? As we try for a move. Oh, very, very close there to Sebastian Vettel, but we managed not to collide with him, but we had to brake and we had to lock up there very, very badly indeed. Anyway, let's see if we can get past Sebastian Vettel now as we go into the next turn. And the answer to that is yes, we do. We creep down the inside, so up now into 4th position for the Hookster on the 2nd lap of this Grand Prix. We've actually passed a car, everyone. We've actually passed a bloody car. Yes, that's another one for the record books as we accelerate forward down to lap 4, just going to lap 5 of the Grand Prix. No change in the positions at the moment. Still in 4th place for the Hookster. Daniel Kvyat, though, is now in 5th place behind us. Nico Rosberg is still in the lead in 1st position with Massa in 3rd place. This is, of course, lap 5 as we accelerate forward at lap 8, and we're under real pressure now from Sebastian Vettel in that Red Bull as he tries to sneak round the outside of us, but we managed to hold on. Just to this 4th position on lap 8 as we accelerate forward now to lap 9 of the Grand Prix. No change at the front. We've still got Rosberg in the lead, Massa in 3rd. No, wait a minute, I think Massa's coming to the pits. Yes, because we've now gone into 3rd position. And so now we're under pressure from Kimi Räikkönen, the Iceman himself. He's in the back of that car going blah, 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 blah. And get me an ice cream, you bastards. All of you. You're all bastards. No one's as good as Kimi Räikkönen. As we accelerate forward now to lap 9 of the Grand Prix, it's time for the Hookster to make his stop from 3rd place. Kimi Räikkönen is coming to the pits as well. So let's see if are we going to lose places like we always seem to. Well, we may do. Lots of people are out of their garages waiting for their cars. We change on once again to the super hard tyre. Yes, those tyres, just don't mess with them. Just don't mess with them. They are bloody hard. Yes, bloody hard indeed. Anyway, we rejoin the field now on lap 10, and looks like we're going to rejoin in 4th position. No, 5th place. Who's got past us? Who's jumped us in the pits? And it's Sebastian bloody Vettel. Unbelievable scenes, but yes, Seb has got past us on lap 10 of this Grand Prix. Can we catch up to him and get that position back? Well, I think it's looking rather doubtful, because look at the pace he's got in that car already. He is away and gone as we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 10, still trying to catch up to Vettel, but no, I think he's halfway around the next Grand Prix now. So I don't think it's going to be possible to catch up to Sebastian Vettel. So we're just going to have to hold station here in 5th position now, ahead of Kimi Räikkönen, the Iceman himself. This is going to be our last chance though. We're giving it the full beans. I think we're in rich mix now. We're just going to see if we can catch up to the back of Sebastian Vettel as we come around the final turn and just about to start lap 11 of the Grand Prix. And at the moment I can say that it looks rather dodgy. Yes, he's 2.518 seconds ahead now, so it's time to give up for the Hookster. It's time to give up because there's no chance of catching Sebastian Vettel. So we're going to stay here in 5th position, which I think is going to be our finishing position for this race unless something else happens before the end of it. This is now lap 11, and we've now accelerated forward to lap 17 because nothing actually happened in the race. We're just about to start the last lap of the race. No change in the positions, as you can see. Still in 5th place for the Hookster, but we have got Kevin Magnussen now in the McLaren directly behind us in 6th position. And Sebastian Vettel, well, as you can see from the mini-map, he's halfway around the next Grand Prix. Yes, and we have got our usual trolley train of cars right behind us as we accelerate forward at the last lap of the race. Nico Rosberg has won the race, and we are going to cross the line in 4th position. 4th place. I think someone's dropped out. Anyway, we're going to cross the line in 4th position. Last lap of the race. Yes, another fantastic performance from the Hookster in the Force India as we cross the line in 4th place. Do we? Yes, get in there. Get in there. The hand goes up once again for the Hookster. He's happy with that. And once again, Nico Hülkenberg finished outside the World Championship points. So there's the final scores on the doors there. Nico Rosberg was in 1st position. The Hookster was in 4th. And Nico Rosberg finished in 11th place. So the Drivers' Championship now, we're still in 3rd place. Now 136 points behind the leader. Nico Rosberg still in 10th with 74 World Championship points. Wowzers. But anyway, we're going to go to Ferrari for the next season, so hopefully we're going to do something about that massive points gap that they've got. So here we are for the final round of the championship at Abu Dhabi, home of the Abu Dhabians. Yes, a very strange species indeed. Yes, very strange. Anyway, we crossed the line after our first qualifying run and we finished in 2nd place. Anyway, a little bit later into qualifying and we're still in 13th place, which is not bad at all for the Hookster. Let's see if he can improve on 13th, and the time is going to... Yes, he does! 9th position, just behind Pastor Maldonado, the greatest Formula 1 driver in the history of the world ever. So after session 1, he finished in 10th position for the race. So for the final time in Season 2 of the F1 2014 career mode, all seasons, we are going to say for the 5 lights to go out, and we say, wait, no, I really need to shit now. I need this. No, it's coming. No, keep going, keep driving, Dave, keep driving. No, it's okay, it's gone. So we continue on. As you can see, we're about to go past a lot of cars once again, up into 7th place already for the Hookster. Yes, we get past a Ferrari. We've just got the Honey Badger in front of us, who's got a huge amount of cars in front of us. He's got Fernando a lot. Look at them all kicking up the dust trying to get past the Hookster, but the Hookster is having none of this shit, and he dives down the inside of all of the cars. And then where's Sebastian Vettel gone? Oh, he's still there, but we managed to get past Vettel as well, up into 2nd position for the Hookster. 2nd place for the Hookster on the first lap of the Grand Prix. Wow, there's nothing else I can really say anymore about the Hookster apart from the fact that he is, of course, the superb ace driver. Yes, he come into this series as the superb ace driver, and he will leave this series as the superb ace driver. driver. Yes. Anyway, so still on the first lap, as you can see, the car behind us now is the blessed one himself, Mr. Lewis Hamilton. Yes, currently in third place, Nico Rosberg. So that means we're in the middle of a Mercedes sandwich. Yes, a Mercedes. Oh, let's just dream about that, lads. Shall we just dream about that? Me and Lewis Hamilton on the left-hand side of the bed, and Nico Rosberg on the right-hand side of the bed, and I'm just sort of squished up between them in the middle, and we're playing a few games together. You know, the sort of games that three men in a bed can only sort of play. You know, those sort of games. Yes. I'll just leave those sort of games to your fervent imagination. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Anyway, end of lap 1, as you can see, still in second place for the Hookster. Fucking hell. And I suppose YouTube hasn't banned me by now. But anyway, we go into lap 3 now. So still holding on to second place. Rosberg still in the lead. Hamilton still behind us. And we accelerate forward as lap 4 of the Grand Prix. And we are under pressure now from Lulu, the blessed one himself, who manages to get past us round the outside under DRS. But we're going to tuck it in, lads. Tuck it in real tight. And there we go. And we get up. Or should I say back into our second position, and we lock up a little bit there, and oh my goodness, look at this, Lulu's having none of my shit. He's having none of my shit, and he's trying to overtake the position. Calm down, Lewis, calm down, just give me the place now. You're world champion. Is it, or was it Nico? I can't remember. Whoever it is, you're way out in front of me, so don't worry about it. Just let me have those points as we go past that big yacht in the background, isn't it? Anyway, we accelerate forward at lap 4 of the Grand Prix, still in second place for the Hookster, and now Hamilton's dropped down to 4th, because Sebastian Vettel has gone into third position on lap 5 now, as we accelerate forward to lap 6. Yes, lap 6, still second place for the Hookster. Rosberg's in the lead, and we got Sebastian Vettel. He's right up by Jack Jones, right up me derriere. He tried to get past there, but he's lost some ground, and the car behind was Valtteri Bottas in the Williams, and he has now overtaken him as we accelerate forward down to lap 7 of the Grand Prix, and it's time for the Hookster, for the last time in Season 2, to take his pit stop. His tyres are looking pretty damaged, I have to say. Pretty damaged because, of course, we did qualifying on these tyres as well. Yes, qualifying. So he comes in once again for the hard tyre, which is going to be the white sidewall tyre, as you can see, which is basically the medium tyre. So that's going to well take us to the end of this Grand Prix. We're pretty much at half distance. As we rejoin the field now, Esteban Gutierrez is in front of us in second place. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. And we're going to rejoin now as we go back into Rich Mix in, is it 5th place? I think it may be. It's very difficult because of course the cars are coming around the outside of us as we go back up the hill from the pit entrance, and yes it is, it's 5th position and Sebastian Vettel, but once again we dive on Sebastian Vettel. Do we get past the we get awarded for causing a collision. That was very close to getting a penalty there, but we just about got away with that, Of course the penalties in F1 2014 are very harsh indeed, but nothing like 2019. Oh my goodness gracious me. Anyway, we accelerate forward after lap 9 of the Grand Prix. 3rd position now for the Hookster after his pit stop. Kimi Raikkonen in 4th, and Nico Rosberg is still out in the lead in 1st position on lap 10 now as we accelerate forward after lap 11. Still no change in the positions. 3rd for the Hookster, a 2nd for Hamilton, 1st for Rosberg, and 4th for Felipe Massa on lap 12 as we accelerate forward now to lap 13, and still there's no change in the positions. As you can see, Rosberg is way out in front now, if you look at the mini-map. Oh my goodness, a country mile, as Murray Walker would say, a country mile ahead. As we accelerate forward now to lap 14, it's the end of the race. Nico Rosberg has won the race, and we are going to finish in 3rd position just behind, well, I say just behind, he's miles ahead as well, Lewis Hamilton. And we cross the line for the final time at Abu Dhabi for Season 2 of the F1 2014 All Seasons Career Mode. The Hookster's hand goes up and he's happy with that. 3rd place, Nico Hülkenberg finished in 10th position. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. So there are the race results, and of course we scored double points because that's what they did in 2014. Very strange. Very strange indeed. They never repeated it, did they? Anyway, so in the final Drivers' Championship standings, we finished in 3rd place with 223 points, 156 points behind the leader, which of course was Nico Rosberg. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. Lewis Hamilton finished in 2nd place. Nico Hülkenberg finished in 10th with 76 points. Now, of course, There's only one thing we can do about trying to beat these Mercedes, and I think that's going to be driving a Mercedes. But until then, we're going to go into... Yes, that's right. We are going to drive for Ferrari for Season 3 with Kimi Räikkönen as our teammate. Can we beat those Mercedes? Well, you just have to wait and find out. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. As always, there will of course be more later.